in front of my face. What's going on, everybody? We back.
Oh,
AJ
shit.
Joe Show. Monday, June 17th,
It's getting hot.
2024. It's been hot. Where you
Getting
been?
hot in this world.
Where you been? Where you been?
What did I think last Thursday was the hottest day of the year so far. I think it was like they were saying 105 it was gonna hit, but I think it hit like 102. What you got, man?
We are in no way, shape, or form affiliate or sponsor with these companies. And this is not a Mickey's, AJ. You ain't falling off the wagon
That
today.
looks like a Mickey's.
You ain't falling off the wagon today, brother.
Yeah, it looks like a malt liquor.
The first one when I saw it, I was like, that looks like a fucking Mickey's.
Put a bumblebee on that motherfucker.
Put a
Big
bumblebee.
ol' wasp, no?
Remember
Whatever.
staring at that bee? That bee staring in your soul.
Yeah. And
They used to
then
have,
we
they
just
used to
throw
have
the
shit under the
bottles.
caps. They used to have shit under the
Just
caps.
throw the bottles.
Yeah.
Oh, we're done. Ah! Out the blazer. That's what I remember.
What
man.
used
That's
to
what.
be-
Hey, when I think of Mickey's, that's what I think.
What used to be under the bottle cap? It used to be little sayings. Little
I don't know.
not
I
that-
can't remember.
little
I remember that little fucking
haikus.
wasp. Though. I remember the wasp.
So this one, it's have you ever drank Liquid Death?
I've tried the original.
Okay, you didn't like it,
Yeah, I mean it's just water.
but it's sparkling water.
No, not the one I tried.
Okay,
just
was it
water.
in a black can?
I don't remember what can. I think it was the silver one.
So I almost got the
They have
original.
a regular water.
Okay, so it's just flat water.
Water.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the ones that I saw one that was in a black can. It looked like a regular, but it said sparkling.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't get that one. So this one is a severed lime flavored sparkling water. Murder your thirst. Take a look at that.
Murder.
And then this gold can here. This is a mango chainsaw. Murder your
That's
thirst.
scary. So you know why I don't usually care for these sparkling waters? Because they don't have any sweetener,
Yeah.
and it's like yeah.
Well, I already
they're so
know.
dry.
I already know
They're
you're
so dry.
I know you're not going to care for it. I think.
So you know the story on this company or no?
No. But the whole reason I brought these on today's podcast, one, is because off the air yesterday, last week's podcast. Hold on to that for a minute, man.
Mickey's.
Hold on to that. After last week's podcast, we started talking about like microplastics and drinking, like even bottled water isn't fucking safe no more. So what are we supposed to do? So this is the next best thing, right?
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
expensive.
that's why they use this. Yeah. Yeah.
It's expensive as shit though. Like these, it's actually pretty reasonable by the can. These were $1.88 a can. Okay,
Wonder why they charge because they can
for like an
obviously.
8, I think it's like an 8 or 10 pack. It's fucking expensive, bro. It's like $18.
Because aluminum is cheap.
It's all the fucking marketing. It's all the fucking I don't know. So we gonna get into this.
Interesting.
I already know you ain't gonna like it. So
It's gonna be too dry. It's gonna be like
let's start off with the mango.
they got sugar in that bitch.
I don't know, man.
They better have some real mango juice in there.
I'll
I like it if they got real mango.
I doubt it has real fruit in it. This ain't Spindrift, man.
Looks horrendous. Right out, like when you look at it,
This
you don't
ruthless
think it.
tall boy. That's another thing. They look like tall boys. Like when I was checking out at the cash register, the guy looked at me. He was about to ask me for my ID.
You'd be
I was
like,
like,
"What, man?"
don't get me started, man. It's
I'd be
water.
like, what, man? The
It's
fuck you want?
water. You ain't getting no prompt on your screen. Ruthless tall boy, a flavored sparkling water that has a twisted plan to use natural agave and exploding bubbles to murder your thirst and recycle your soul.
So agave is sweetener. It's sweet, so it might be sweet. How come it's
See
clear?
the cut, man.
That ain't no mango. It's clear.
Ooh, smells good.
It's getting faded on the podcast.
Smells good.
Oh yeah, that smells good.
You don't like it?
It has a hint of sweet, but
Yeah. If it was colder, that's not bad.
no, I like that. It's all right. It's subtle. So they got enough mango in the agave, like I said. So you know, agave is like honey. You seen that before? You can buy it. It's agave nectar.
You're dropping knowledge on me, man.
So agave nectar, it's like similar to honey. It's like a thin honey.
Okay.
But anyway, it's an alternate sweetener. Alternative. but I think they have just enough agave and mango in this that it makes it taste decent.
I like it. Mango chainsaw.
It's all right.
Did you get a look at that one?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
As far as what, the color? Yeah. It's the same fucking thing.
I know, motherfucker. All right.
The
This
color?
is going to say
Looks
the same
like
thing.
an old Milwaukee. That's what that
This
reminds me of.
ruthless tall boy of flavored sparkling water has a twisted plan to use natural agave and exploding bubbles to murder your thirst and recycle your soul.
So that has agave too.
It's exactly this. So this is probably going to taste good.
That one's lime?
Severed lime.
Severed. I wonder what that's about.
Murder. Death. Mango chainsaw.
Oh, okay.
Cut your ass up.
Murder death, bitch. All right. Good stuff.
Pouring shit
Better
in
than
the mixer.
Topo Chico.
Yep. Oh, for sure.
That one smells like Sprite.
Damn.
Your eyes, they opened up.
Did you sneak that Sprite?
Smells pretty good. It's all
Hit
right.
it, man. Hit it.
I just want to smell it. What if you smell it and then taste it?
That's what I did. That's the order I went in. Kind of setting yourself up, though. Smells better than it tastes.
It tastes like soda water.
Tastes like a flat ginger ale to me. Like a little flat ginger ale. It's not bad.
Yeah, you know what it tastes like? You know when you get the end of at the fountain at the end when it's about to run out of the syrup? That's
Yeah.
what when the ginger ale's running out of syrup, that's what this tastes like.
So you like the other one better? This one ain't bad.
I like the other one better. I don't like them at all though. But I mean, like the other one is okay and better.
This one would be good if you were sick. Had a little tummy ache.
Yeah.
Be like, give me the give me the Mickey's Liquid Death.
The severed lime. Yeah. So I'd say these are tolerable, definitely compared to Topo Chico.
Those Topo Chicos were garbage.
Those are rough.
yeah.
Those will put some.
I like 'em.
Those will put some
I don't like the price, but I like them.
fur on your peaches. Yeah, these ones are decent. I could drink that mango one and some ice.
Yeah. They need to be a little colder.
They're all right.
They were out of the box for a couple hours before I got here.
Yeah,
Not bad.
definitely
Anyway.
like the mango one better than that one.
Yeah. Now I got to see what's up with these other ones because there was like 2 or 3 other ones, but I just went with these 2. I was like, I can't buy all of them. Go back to this.
They don't have a variety pack.
They might. I'm going to be paying a little bit closer attention to them now because now they got the packs. You know.
Liquid Death. Yeah.
I don't think they sell it at Costco. You might have to keep an eye out for me at Sam's.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
If these things hydrate me like the Spindrifts do, because the Spindrifts those hydrate me like crazy, bro. I drink like 2 of those, and those are just the regular size cans, and like man, I'm pissing nice
Hydration.
right through me.
Bueno.
No, that's good. You want some more? Are you good?
I'm good.
Like I'm done.
I'm good on that, doggy.
What's going on, EJ?
Not much. Just chilling.
Just chilling.
It's been hot as fuck.
What those in the
Like
freezer?
at work and
Keep
shit.
talking.
Go ahead.
Yeah. That's just the kitchen life.
Yep.
Summer life.
Kitchen summer life, man. Hotter than shit. How's your air work on your car?
Knock on some wood here, man. Fucking, that was an aggressive knock. The whole fucking mantle come down. Imagine.
Easy.
It's good. It's good. I haven't had any issues this year so far. Years past, it'll go through like little spurts where it'll not work at all.
Oh shit. Okay.
And but it's been good. When it works, it's cold.
Nice.
How about you?
So I would say the start of last summer, I started having some issues. I sent it in. I paid money to get it fixed, and
Just need
it
a
didn't really
recharge.
fix it right. He said it. Yeah, he said he needed a recharge and stuff, and he ran tests to make sure that like there was no leaks supposedly and shit.
Yeah.
And I'd say when I got it back, it started working better. So that was last summer.
Okay.
It was working better, but like I've noticed, like I'd say it works probably like at 75%. If
Yeah.
I'd have to say, because like when it's hot as fuck outside, like it's been like close to 100 degrees, it works at like 75%.
It ain't cutting the mustard, basically.
Yeah, it cuts the mustard, but just barely. You know what I mean? Like it's cold enough. Like when it's that hot though, like you say, it's like 80, 90 degrees, and I got it on. It gets cold, you know. But
Yeah.
I noticed like when it's 100 degrees outside, it's running at 75%. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. That's rough.
So not the best, you know. Could definitely be better.
I have
Definitely be better.
like flashbacks, to back in the day when we'd have those cars with the no AC and shit. Like,
Yeah.
Man, like, did your Cutlass have AC? Yeah,
No.
my Monte didn't. I just remember sweaty back summer.
Hot.
Sweaty back summer.
Hot. Yeah.
Which reminds me, I don't know why this reminds me that I said sweaty back summer. So I was coming out of the grocery store the other day, and it was a little downpour, and there was so I'm walking out, and I park my cart over like where people grab the carts, and I grab my bags, and as I'm like enter the little vestibule in between both sets of doors, there's a Hispanic dude. I'd say he's New Mexican, and then there's like a white hillbilly looking dude. And I hear the Hispanic dude say, "Oh, I'm just gonna wait a minute and see if it stops." He's like, "You know how New Mexico is, with the rain or whatever." So I'm parking the cart, and I'm gearing up. I'm closing up my bags. I got them all sealed. I'm kind of peeping out the door, seeing what's going on.
You're gonna give it a go.
Remember where I'm parked, and next thing he says, he's like, fuck it. He's telling this to the hillbilly. He's like, fuck it. He said, I'm a wetback anyway. And and the hillbilly's like, yeah, fuck it. And they
Starts
both,
laughing.
and they both fucking haul out the door at the same time I do.
Yeah.
I think I inspired him to move a little bit. I don't know. I think they see, at
funny.
first he wanted to wait.
Yeah.
He seen me tightening up my
Yeah, and
bags,
he's like, nah, fuck it. This fool goes, I could go.
lacing up the shoes.
Yeah.
But I thought that was like a kind of a dad joke. He's like, "Fuck it, I'm a wetback anyway."
Damn.
And the hillbilly's like, "Yeah,
Thought that
you
was
are
funny enough.
Yeah. So we all hit it.
Y'all hit the rain.
But anyway,
Fucking wetback.
yeah.
Y'all was
No
wetbacks
AC,
that day.
no AC, sweaty back. That's how we got on that. But
Yeah, I remember those days. So there was a time where my Honda, probably like 5-6 years ago, didn't have the AC wasn't working, and that's when I sold it. But
can't do it.
no, it's rough. I mean, it's you can, but it's if you have a nice AC.
What's
super
worse?
nice.
No AC summer, no heater winter. I've been in both. We've been in both of those.
Just depends. Probably you feel the same way in each one you're in. In the winter, you're like fucking. You'd say
I don't know, man. When you come out and there's a layer of fucking ice and you got to scrape and you got that shit warming up, but no heaters coming.
Yeah, but like to me, you could wear, clothing. You can have a nice jacket.
You say that, and like you're right, but like it still doesn't seem to work. I don't know.
Yeah. If you don't have a defroster, that could fuck you real hard too.
Better hope you got a good scraper.
But I think it's more common not to have AC just because
Goes
it's
out.
pricey to fix it and shit like that. Yeah, the compressor tends to go out.
Yeah.
Because man, if your compressor goes out, you're looking at like $1,000 fix or more. I got lucky last year.
That's including labor and everything.
Yeah, probably like if you take it to a regular place, $1,000, maybe a little more. But so even just to run the test, now I'm having a little bit more memory. I got
Diagnostic.
to run a certain kind of test, and what that is they put some kind of a dye through the whole system,
Yeah.
but just to run the test, and then they could
sure
see
there's
if
no
there's
leaks.
yeah. To put that run that test is $200, and I remember the guy telling me, "Got to run this test. It's $200, and from there, it's gonna tell me whether you're gonna need an expensive fucking fix or if it's just something that we can refill the Freon and go from there."
Man, we're just at their fucking mercy. If
And
you don't
he
know
hit me-
shit, if you don't know shit about cars, you know what I mean?
And he hit me up and he told me no leaks. You just need Freon. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, wow, okay. But he had to have the $200 initial test.
Yeah, so they still got you for the 2 bills.
So I think I ended up paying like $500 or something like. No, like $300 or $400.
Better than
$350. Better than a G.
It would have been well over 1,000 too. It ended up
Yeah.
being like 1,100,
But
1,200
I wonder if it'd be working all cherry. You know what I mean? Running at 75% right now. That's passing. That's more than passing, you know. But
Yeah. I don't know, man.
some 100 degree days can get hairy.
Fucking did you see what I sent you about the McGregor
What about it?
fight?
I didn't see what you sent me.
Open your phone.
What is it? I might have seen it.
Oh, just how it's off.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, okay.
I've seen that.
So I honestly the card looks better now, I think. So Pajeda is defending his title against Jiri, and then they got some good co-main event and
He
third
fights
fight.
a lot, huh?
Active as
Which
fuck.
is cool. I'm not talking shit.
That's a
but I was just
dangerous.
like, man,
That's dangerous fight.
this guy, he fights a lot, man.
That's good, man. The other champs, you know, they should. What the fuck? Who am I to say this? But like, you know, they should take notice. A lot of those other champs aren't as active as fucking he is, for sure.
So on the thing, did you send me?
It was Dana.
The
It was
thing
Dana
did you
talking
send
about
me? So what are they? Did they have an excuse or no?
Injury. It looks like it's a cut. So he made a post talking about it. McGregor did, just saying that the injury was too close to fight. That too close to the fight. That there was no way it could be pulled off, and that the fight had to be called off. He posted a picture like yesterday, I think, and it looks like it's a cut. Looks like he got cut.
Damn.
He's wearing shades, but like you can kind of see through his shades, and his eye looks all fucked up.
Wow.
So yeah, that sucks.
Chandler, man.
Chandler sat out, waited all that time for nothing.
Wow.
He could have fought 2 or 3 times.
He's probably been spending all kinds of money on this camp and shit too, bro. Like fuck.
Just the mind games. You know what I mean? Just all that bullshit.
Just no payout though, man.
Garbage.
That's rough on him.
So yeah, a bunch of good fights on now that card looks better. Honestly.
What do you think's gonna happen on Pereira, Borchovsky?
Be
a good fight?
Well, Jiri won that last fight. Remember, that was his comeback fight, and he won, and he looked good. You didn't see it. I told you about it. I think I talked about it on the podcast, but he looked really good. Or maybe you watched I don't know if you watched any of the replay of it or whatever.
I just
Anyway,
remember when it happened.
looked good. That wasn't that long ago either, so it's kind of a quick turnaround for both of them, I think. And then, I mean, he already lost to him once.
Yeah.
Jerry did. So I don't know. It's one of those things, though. When you're that active, you know, you just increase your chances of losing.
Yeah, definitely.
It's shitty to have to. I mean, I don't want to think like you shouldn't think like that, I guess, but just the more edge, it's just the law of averages or whatever it is, right? Like, I mean, you're competing more, so the
But
chance of you losing
in
goes
my
up.
opinion, if I had to say, I think Pereira is going to win again. But that, I mean, anything can happen. But that's what I just think I could just from watching the last one, you know, just.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I was gonna order it because I wanted to watch the Conor Chandler fight, and I saw now I'm pretty sure I'm definitely gonna fucking order it because I want to watch Pajeda in that fight. I like them both, so if Jiri wins, I wouldn't be upset, and I like Pajeda, so if he wins, I wouldn't be really
You think
upset.
Conor will ever come back?
I think he's done, man.
Because yeah, it's wild. Why would you
he's
go
done.
through all that shit? Yeah, damn, bro.
Who would want to fight him after that?
Wow. And what the fuck is up with Hamzat?
So,
You know anything about that?
he's had some like illness. He had to pull out of his fight. He was supposed to fight.
This ain't the first time either, is it?
That was gonna be a big fucking fight too
Yeah.
against Whitaker. Big fucking fight for both of them, and so that sucks for that. But yeah, no, he had health issues when COVID first happened. Remember, he was like talking
Yeah.
about retirement and shit, and like
Wow.
he took a long layoff. He had a lot of visa issues, and I thought he finally got all that resolved. So now he's able to travel and fight more. But then now it's a health issue again. I don't know if it's the same health issue he was dealing with before or what. But now he's talking about possible retirement again. Which that last fight with Usman, you know, that was a good fucking fight.
Man, that sucks because he's just. I enjoy watching him. I enjoy how crazy he's and dumb
He's
and
a
how
lunatic.
I just enjoy. He's entertaining to me.
Yeah.
All the way around. So,
Yeah.
bummer.
Um,
I don't know if I like him, but I'm just saying like he's entertaining to watch.
I got a little bit more respect for him after that last fight with Usman. You know, he
He was
won.
talking.
He won. He was like, didn't act like a fucking lunatic. I don't like all that fucking crazy talk shit. You know what I mean?
I don't mind it.
I kill everybody.
I kind of like it.
I eat your fucking heart.
I like that.
Okay.
Makes it entertaining.
I guess makes him look like a fucking
Him, you
piece
know.
of shit lunatic.
That's
in
his
my opinion.
business.
That's well, he's bringing that craziness into
But,
the fucking into the octagon.
I thought it was nice how he talked about the war and stuff. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
no, he definitely showed
But-
up nice. But anyway, did you see? This came out of nowhere. We haven't even talked about it. Anderson Silva and Chael Sonnen boxed in Brazil.
Yeah, I saw
Did you
that.
see any of it?
I seen pieces of it, but I didn't watch the whole thing live or anything.
So it was like exhibition style, right? They have history from back in the day, but
Yeah.
it was just an exhibition boxing. It looked like a fucking sparring match. It looked like they were barely even throwing at each other. It was weird. I don't know what that's
Wow.
about, but Chael Sonnen's he's a crazy dude.
Wow. Yeah, that was just for fun, you know, in my head, I guess.
Yeah, bunch of games, bunch of people paid for it. I
They were
guess.
saying how bad Anderson Silva looked, like out of shape.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't. That's not my opinion, but that's what I was reading.
No, I wouldn't. I don't think so because I saw they actually like weighed in for it, and I saw the weigh in, and he looked like he was in decent shape. Chael actually looked in better shape than what I thought he. I thought Chael was gonna come in looking like a tub of shit. You know what I mean? Because like he hasn't been doing nothing. He hasn't
Yeah.
been active as
He's
far as
funny.
yeah. He can
makes
cut.
me
He
laugh,
can cut a
man.
promo, man.
And there's I seen just recently. You probably seen it. It's probably old, but they're like he was like if Masvidal and his crew fucking met up to scrap him or some shit, no, like caught him in an alley or some shit. No, he's like you should have brought more guys. He's like fucking ready to get it.
He don't give a he will fucking throw. He don't give a fuck. But so he had said before this Anderson boxing match, he said this is a tune up. He said this is a tune up, and then I'm gonna box Masvidal.
Damn.
Because they have it's kind of like a little friendly beef. I think it's more friendly than it is like legit like hostile.
I think at that point, if you have beef with Chael, like he's at a point where like, to me, he's above all that shit. So it's like it's just for ratings and comical, like you're saying, it's for fun.
Yeah, I don't think it's malicious, but you never know with Masvidal. He could fucking he could try to roll you in an alley.
Maybe.
The streets of Miami.
Yeah. Miami.
Fucking.
I seen another video of the Nate Diaz thing. Like it was after the.
Yeah.
They like it.
in the back.
Might be fake. That's what I was thinking.
Ugh, garbage, man. I don't know. I could do without all that.
Oh, so I was just I don't know how I came across it, bro, but I've been watching these like it's on Tubi, like lower level MMA shit.
Okay.
You know, and
What-
some of it's good, some of
What's
it's
the
garbage.
Does it have a name? The league?
Yeah, so one of them is a bare knuckle one I've been watching.
Okay.
I think it's like in some kind of a European shit, like in England. I don't know where, but it's because the accent is what I'm saying.
The
But it's called
commentators?
BKB.
BKB.
But they're
Bare
it's just
knuckle-
funny. Yeah, bare knuckle brawl or some shit. I don't
Brawl
know.
fighters.
But there's that one, and then that's like a bare knuckle, you know, like boxing,
Mm-hmm.
and
Is it bare
The
knuckle
rules-
MMA or bare knuckle
no,
boxing? Okay.
no. And then I was watching one yesterday, and it was an MMA. I didn't catch the name of it, but it was some women were fighting. But it's entertaining. It almost kind of reminds me of like watching the back in the day kind of shit, you know.
They're lower level.
Lower level,
King of
and
the
then
Cage
it's
type
kind of
shit.
cool because like though they're fighting to fight, you know what I mean? Like fucking, they don't
They're
have
hungry.
nothing to lose. Yeah, it's like, so it's kind of cool. But they have live streaming on Tubi, so Tubi's
Okay.
a free platform.
Tubi's been fucking killing it. They've been advertising a lot. Like
So it was a Fubo sporting event. You've heard of the Fubo or
Fubo,
whatever?
yeah.
Anyway, it was a live stream, but they have it off Tubi, and you can just watch the. They'll have like 2 different channels, either boxing or MMA, different shit going all the time. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, Tubi's been advertising they're doing like a movie summer or some shit, and they're doing like all kinds of badass movies all throughout like the next couple
Tubi's
months.
good. I like their live stuff too. It's a trip.
Have you seen Bad Boys? AJ?
You know, it's funny because I've been meaning to go all week and I just never made it. Mostly because I was just like too tired, like after work and shit. But like I was like, oh, I'm gonna go Friday, and then like I never went. And then like I was like, oh, I'm gonna go Sunday, and I just fucking never made it.
Yeah, no, I'll go check it out. I'll save my thoughts on it until you've seen it, because I don't want to spoil nothing.
Would you recommend it?
Yeah, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it.
Because you were pretty sad last podcast. We talked about it.
Well, I saw a preview when I went and watched that shit movie Furiosa. There was a preview for Bad Boys, and I was kind of, there was a part on it that I talked about, and it made me question the whole thing. But I went against that initial instinct.
This is a 30-year franchise, no?
Bro, $1 billion this franchise crossed with this movie.
I was thinking the first time I watched Bad Boys, I can remember it, and because it was a big thing for me, because like my mom, not necessarily that movie, because I don't think she probably would have had a problem with me watching.
This was
that
at
movie.
home.
Yeah, but
rental.
like, well, I didn't know. I'm just telling, like, so I didn't see it at home, but
You watched it in the theater?
no, I'm trying to tell the story.
Tell me, AJ.
But so it was, I remember it though. So, but the reason I think I remember it is because like I really wasn't allowed to watch a lot of rated R movies at that time.
Yeah.
I think I was probably like 10.
That movie
10 or
came out. That
11.
movie came out in '95.
Okay, so I remember Rain Haney had a birthday party, and his mom rented there. His mom was cool as shit. I don't know if you knew that, but like she would get us like explicit CDs. Like, you know, she'd get us like the let us watch rated R movies and stuff. That's what I mean by she's cool. We go to the grocery store. She'd get us like, buy us like fucking garbage food that like whatever we wanted. Like,
We're gonna put a pin in this when we come back to that. Okay, continue your story.
So it was his birthday party. His mom rented us a hotel room. Of course, she was there. We were young. But I remember she rented the VHS. What I mean is, like, we weren't just like 10-year-old kids.
No,
with
I'm
a
just
hotel.
reacting. Just reacting on my facial.
She rented us a hotel room, and it was for the pool. So, like, if I might as well get into the whole story.
Let's get into it, man.
His mom rented the hotel room, which means we had the pool. It was the hotel behind Dion's right there.
Yep.
And so we got to swim. There was like 3 or 4 of us. We got to swim, and then afterward we stayed in the hotel room. But his mom went and got one of them rental VHSs from Hastings.
The
whole box, the whole VHS player, yeah.
The whole VCR.
So had the handle and shit in the case. Went and rented us the VHS and fucking Bad Boys, bro. And so that's the first time I ever seen it, and it was a big deal for me because it was a fun night, birthday party, and it was a rated R movie that I
What kind of food are we talking about here, man?
pizza, probably Dion's.
Yeah, right there.
But you want to hear the other funny part? So that's the first time I seen Bad Boys or whatever.
Okay.
And that's why I brought this story up. But something happened with the levels of the chlorine in the pool, and everybody got sick into their stomach. The next day, everybody was sick because I guess that could happen. I guess if the chemicals aren't correct in the pool, people can get sick.
Externally, or were you motherfuckers drinking some of the water?
We weren't drinking the water, but somehow everybody's stomach got sick. Like,
I think
like
everybody was sipping a little.
When you swim, you end
bit
up
of the pool water.
If you're swimming like a crazy bastard, especially kids, you're getting water in your mouth. You know what I mean? But I mean, we didn't have like Dixie cups and like, you know, we weren't sipping on it. You know, but
Was the garden hose?
anyway, though, that's the first time I seen Bad
wild.
Boys, and that was fucking 30 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's wild.
Yeah, but I'm excited to go see it. I want to.
Man, I want to fucking talk about it, but I can't talk about it.
You can't talk, man.
I'm speechless, man. But yeah.
Wow.
So
Everybody go see it.
other good movies. There's some other hitters still
Some
coming
bangers?
down. Man, Twisters. I'm pretty fucking excited for that. I
Oh,
want to
okay.
see. I want to see that one on a big screen. I
Some
went and watched.
Twisters?
Something I can't say. I went and watched Bad Boys on the XD, and it
Okay.
was worth watching it on the big platform screen.
Nice.
I will say that much.
Heck yeah.
So Twisters coming out soon. That motorcycle movie. I want to watch that one. The bike riders.
Motorcycle?
The bike riders.
I don't know if I know about that one.
I told you about it. It's Tom Hardy and Elvis Presley.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
mute
that, man.
I was trying to find. I seen a movie recently, since the last podcast, but it wasn't. I don't know. I can't remember.
In the theater?
Which movie it was? No. Just on a platform. But I was trying to think of which one it was.
I almost watched the first Omen, that new one.
Oh, that's the one I watched.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one I watched.
It's on. It just came out on Peacock. Is it?
It's
Which
on
one
the
is it on?
Hulu Disney platform.
That's what it's on. Okay. I got that right
yeah.
now. Good. I don't want to waste my time.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
All right. Go ahead and spoil
It's
it for me.
just weird. It's fucking weird
talk
because
about
it's placed back in the fucking day. Like the old Omen, it's like present day, and a kid named Damien that's a crazy little bastard. Not like present day, but like within the last 30 years.
So there's a lot of there's more than the original.
Yeah, but the one that I'm talking about is the original Omen, and they even remade it since
But didn't that take place like in the 19? It was kind of
Was it
old.
back in the day?
I think it was like yeah.
Okay,
it had
so
old cars.
this was a prequel.
Yeah, this one's older than that
Yeah. So
because it's the first.
and then it's
Shut up.
it's basically about a nun that is she's trying to become a certified nun. It's about this girl who's not quite like a certified nun.
Yeah.
But she lives in the convent and goes by all the rules and's lived there for years, and she's trying to make it to certified nun. I guess it takes years,
Certifications, yeah.
So long story short, like it's just crazy.
The Rotten Tomatoes was mixed.
Yeah, I would say
I came this close to starting it. I was
you
about to
could
push
watch
play.
it. You could watch it.
I don't wanna waste my time,
I
man.
wouldn't. Yeah, I would say you probably think that it was a waste of time.
So
I watched it,
so they got So they got the original came out in 1976.
and I think they remade that one
They
already.
did in 2006. I'm gonna get to it.
Okay, so I remember watching that one, and that one was present day.
Yeah, that one was present day. It had that good actor in it. Had two good actors in it. But yeah, so that was a total reboot.
That's the one I'm
Same
thinking
story as the original.
of. Crazy ass little kid.
They made a lot of different ones, man. They made something in 95. They made a made for TV movie in 2019 called The Omen. But the original story 76 and then 2006 they remade it. I remember that one cuz I was working in the theaters at the time.
So at the end of this movie,
That one was good, by the way, the 2006
the
one.
sister is pregnant with Damien. And that's how it ends.
Okay. So if I'm not too familiar with the original, so it probably starts right when this one ends and it kind of picks up when he's born. The original, he's born right at the beginning, isn't he?
I don't remember.
Because I think he grows up a little bit. I think he starts out as a
I remember
baby.
being like 10 years old, crazy as fuck is what I remember. But yeah, I could have started with him being born or whatever.
I think that's how it starts. He's born and then they raise him and he's just an odd little boy from the get-go. And then once he hits a certain age, the devil.
So this is
Devil
how this one
comes.
works.
That's all. That could all be false. What I just said.
In this one, a little girl is birthed, and they have like marks like 666, like in different spots. But
This kid does have that.
yeah, so
It's like a 666, but it's like
yeah,
intertwined.
so
in
they're
a
like
circle.
predisposed to be
Mark of
intertwined
the
with
beast.
this shit. Yeah, so in the new one, the girl that's trying to become the nun, she has the mark, and that means that she's to have the devil's baby. She doesn't know this, right? But long story short, she has like a friend that's kind of like in the same level as her, trying to become a nun, but she sneaks off out and goes to dances and shit. Like she sneaks out of the convent and shit. Well, one night she sneaks her friend with her, the one that's supposed to have the devil's baby, and they start drinking, and I think they roofie her. They don't show it roofie because they show her just drinking, but she had to be roofied. And that night that she's out, they roofie her, and then they take her, and the devil bones her out. Scott, you guys, it's kind of sounds crazy. Yeah. Because it's the devil's baby. So the devil's like has demons and shit, this movie. It's kind of weird. Like shows women giving birth to fucking demons and shit.
So does the devil take the physical form of a human?
Kind of, but they also kind of look like fucking alien looking kind of, but they're demons.
Yeah, I don't think I want to watch that.
Yeah. And then by the end, it comes to terms about that. It's about that how she had gotten pregnant that night, and it's the devil's baby, and so that's going to be Damien. Maybe in the next movie, I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah, it wasn't what I had expected. I didn't know it was a prequel. I thought it was another remake, and I thought I was going to be Crazy Damien. And it was like, So watching it, I was just like, what the fuck is this?
Isn't there a similar scene in this one from what I saw in the trailer where she's like standing up on the thing? She's like, "This is for you," and then she like jumps off things herself.
That's one of the sisters.
So that's what happens with the nanny in the original. She's like, "This is for you, Damien," and she it's like a sacrifice.
So that lady is kind of just this cuckoo ass sister at the fucking convent. And
she looks cuckoo bananas.
She's kind of like possessed, but
she looks a little pale.
She douses herself in some kind of accelerant,
kerosene.
Yeah, and lights herself up and then jumps off fucking on the news.
Fire and a hang.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fire hang double.
That's fucked up. She had to make sure, I guess. Son of a gun.
Yeah, she was possessed.
Yeah, she looked a little pale.
And then she lives in this movie, and they lock her up in the fucking room.
She lives the fire hang?
Yeah, and she's all burnt up, and they lock her up in the room.
How'd her neck not break?
She's all possessed. They didn't tie the noose right.
She slipped right out?
No,
she's a slippery Sally.
If you don't tie the noose right, you'll hang till you suffocate.
You'll break your neck, though.
No, so you're supposed to break your neck, but if you Google what I'm talking about, so there's something to tying a good noose. You know that noose? So if you don't know how to tie the noose right, there's a lot of times where, like, remember on The Mummy, Brendan Fraser's neck didn't break? So there's times where people were hung where the neck don't break, and you got to watch them suffocate.
Yeah.
That's just a known fact. Yes, man. Yeah, so I know it's a thing, being able to tie a good noose. It's like,
okay,
because you're a neck breaker. Yeah,
I just don't like thinking about that.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Yeah, I probably won't watch that movie.
Yeah, I don't think you'll. Yeah, I don't think you'll care for it.
Back to the summer blockbusters. Deadpool, Wolverine. Did you see what I sent you? I sent you that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tracking to be the highest opening rated R movie ever.
I don't know, man. I'm not pumped for it. I'm gonna watch it.
Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna watch it.
How dare you?
I'm hoping it's good, but
I am this close to buying the tickets, and it doesn't come out to the end of July. I'm gonna pre-buy my tickets. I'm going.
I just don't.
Day.
I don't know where they're gonna go with it.
Bro, this is it. This is Marvel getting back on track. This is making up for the lost time of the last 3 years that they lost, fucking pedaling their fucking feet and staying in one spot. This is gonna open the door.
Man, I hope so. But
Pandora.
I gotta be honest. Like with me, my thoughts on it are like, when I see the previews and I see everything, I'm like,
you need to watch Deadpool 2. You need to watch them both. It'll get you hyped up, man. The second one is so fucking good, especially like I said, the second half, like her first half.
So I've tried to watch them. I just have a hard time with the. I don't like, and you know what it is. This is what it is.
You don't like Ryan Reynolds?
No, I love Ryan Reynolds. I don't like the comedy mixed with the action and the seriousness shit. Like even
how
like
he breaks the fourth wall. He was like talking to the camera
and like that. And then even like the Thor has gotten too like that for me. Like it's comedy. You know what I mean? It's like,
so he's come out in interviews and said that he's so upset with I'm talking about Thor. He's upset with how that last movie was. It pisses him off every time he thinks about it. And like he's coming back to play Thor again. And he said he's gonna make it right. Like get the character back on track. He said he doesn't like all that shit either. But I mean, I guess I don't know if he was forced to do it or what, or maybe they cut out a lot of the shit. You never know with the editing and shit.
So
Anyway.
I kind of feel from the previews that I've seen, I feel like Wolverine, they're forcing Hugh Jackman's character to be that way.
They're gonna do it right though. They're gonna do it right.
To me though, like you see where I'm coming from, what I'm saying.
What do you mean,
I
forcing
feel-
him to be
forcing
like
him
a-
to be like Ryan Reynolds' character? Like if
He is like that though. You know what I mean? He couldn't always act like that in all of his movies because he was with the X-Men, so he couldn't fucking cuss and he couldn't. But that's his character's rough like that.
I'm not talking about being rough. I'm talking about being comical, like all dumb, like comedy. It's weird.
Wolverine's a pretty comical character if you go
in
back and watch the X-Men movies.
And then
man.
in the, I don't know. I
He's
just
always talking shit.
And then I like the original outfit, but it's just outdated to put it in this day and age.
They've never done it though. That's why they're doing it. He's
Yeah.
never been in that fucking in the original yellow and blue suit.
I just see how I don't know. They've made a totally different. They already made him. It's not like you could remake him. You know what I mean?
So I think the way that they're going to get around it, and this is all just speculation on my part, I think they're going to go the whole multiple universes thing, you know, because obviously he died at the end of Logan, right? So they're just going to go with what they've been doing because they kind of got to they can't totally dismiss all that. They got to take what they've kind of set up and then they got to retool it. They really fucking dropped the ball. I don't understand how they did it because like they had everything for like 10 years so fucking synced up and lined up with the Avengers and all that shit, like all the storyline, how it all came together so perfectly. And then they just fucking came out with all kinds of random shit. Good stuff though. Like you liked that the Kingpin show, which I still need to watch.
That was pretty
like
good.
they've come out with some good stuff here and there, but not like tie it into like the main thing. And then that one dude who was gonna be Kang, he got in trouble, so now he can't be in the movies no more. So they had to kind of redo that whole fucking thing. And then so this is supposedly what's gonna get everything back on track. I don't know.
All right. We'll see. Hopefully it's good.
No, it's gonna make a shit ton of money. That's for damn sure. I was already looking at the pre-sale of the tickets, and it's like fucking.
I'll be down.
Yep. I don't want to fucking name. I will not name names here, AJ. We talk about it off the cast as far as names go. So I want to ask you. This is something that's never happened before. So my new favorite pizza spot, right? Fucking, I go to call in an order, and this is like 2 hours before closing, okay? They tell me that they're no longer taking call-in orders, that both kitchens are full, and that the restaurant's full. Is this...
Both kitchens are full.
Yeah, I don't understand the wording of it myself.
Okay.
Both kitchens are full and the restaurant is full. I'm sorry, we're no longer taking call-in orders.
Yeah.
2 hours until close. What is this? Is this some kind of practice? What is this?
I'm guessing they're too busy, so they had to take care of the customers that were in the restaurant.
That's kind of what I assume. Like their kitchen was busy dealing with the actual customers in person, as opposed to so they're cutting off call-in orders.
Yeah. So, for instance, like when you have DoorDash and Grubhub and all that stuff, like so, for instance, I have DoorDash at Canvas, right?
Okay.
I have a tablet and it's its own entity, so that's the DoorDash thing, right? But when my restaurant's so packed, like I know that like if I'm doing DoorDash orders and I'm not taking care of the people that are in the restaurant, it's going to fuck up my whole shit. So like there's an option to turn that tablet off, like, and it cuts off orders.
Oh, okay.
So they can't order online. It'll be like they'll go to order online and it just won't let them.
I know this is kind of a separate, but like, is it a separate ticket system, or does somebody have to keep an eye on that? Somebody has to keep an eye on that tablet to see if orders come in.
Well, no, it's on the tablet and it's on a printer.
Oh, okay.
But
Anyway, that's
it's
beside
its own.
the point.
It's its own.
Oh, okay. I was just curious.
But
So-
either that or like you said, I mean, either that or I mean, I mean, this probably isn't the case because if you have like good management and the owners won't let you do this, but like say they're just being lazy and then they're just saying that, but
Well, I don't think it's necessarily a case of being lazy, because I know for a fact that they do business, they're busy. They're not open, 7 days a week. So when they are open, they are busy. And it's the dinner hour. I could see maybe if it was a closing issue, but like I said, it was 2 hours before closing, so it wasn't that. I don't know, man. I was just curious if that was any kind of common practice.
If the restaurants, it's just all. I mean, the kitchen.
That just comes down to an executive decision. Like whoever's maintaining the flow of the restaurant, they're just like, we can't fucking be having call-in orders right now because we're not serving. It would be a disservice to our patrons that are right here face to face. Which I kind of respect that, because I don't like that whole fucking. It doesn't happen to me too often anymore, but like go to places like, and they're making DoorDash orders in front of you,
Subway
and you're
does that a lot.
And you're standing. Chipotle does it. I don't go to Chipotle hardly ever anymore, but
yeah. I've been told at Little Caesars, bro, that the onlines are priority. So fucking, I'm just gonna have to fucking wait.
Like, I'm standing right here, you motherfucker.
Dude, I've been told that, and it like infuriated me.
Did you walk out? I'd have walked out.
Yeah, that day I did.
I'd have been like, no more.
But that's all. So if everything is going like how it's supposed to be, that would be the issue. That they're just overwhelmed with whatever they got going on at the moment, so they can't take on any more. So, fuck, you know what I would do at that point is I'd have a voice message at that point. I wouldn't even answer the phone, and I'd have it on a voicemail.
So it was weird because I called the first time and they didn't answer. And then I waited, like, I thought it was weird that they didn't answer because it rang a bunch and no answering machine. And then I waited like 10 minutes and called back, and then they answered, and then she told me that. And have you ever been in a situation where like something like that happens, customer service related, and you're really disappointed because, one, obviously you wanted that fucking, you were looking for that food, made an executive decision on that fucking food. It's hard to decide what to eat. So you made the decision, you're disappointed, but the person you're talking to is so pleasant and like nice that like they almost mind fuck you into like,
oh, that's how it should be.
I was like, I thanked them, and then before I got off the phone, I was like, thank you for fucking.
That's just
really
a good hostess.
Really disappointing me.
That's a good hostess.
But
let you down really
but
nice.
As soon as I got off the phone, I was bugged. You know what I mean? I was like, well, now what the fuck am I? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So
that just all comes down to though. That's why that place is good. Like that's what happens when you're good. So I wonder what would happen if you cruised up and were like, "Can I get a whatever to go?" And you went in person, they probably would have had to make it. They might have been like, "Oh, it's going to be 40 minutes or something." I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But they do crazy stuff at O'Hare's, like my mom's work, bro. Like fucking, because it's like all self-owned. Like if they want to shut the doors or like whatever, like the owners do some wild shit sometimes. It even trips my mom out. She's like, she'll tell me about it, and I'm like, yeah, well, I guess when you have your own place, you do what the fuck you want.
Yeah, when you're one spot.
But you don't want to piss off your customers. That's why that was nice that lady was polite. You know what I mean? Even though you were still bugged, but if she was a bitch about it, you would be super pissed off right now, probably telling the story.
It was like, plus I've had days to cool off. I was pretty upset when I got off the phone. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
But that's just honestly that, like, you're a badass spot when that happens, bro. Like, because, like, say for instance, like my spot, bro, like they'll be like, oh, we should, the liquor department wants us to advertise special for this day and do this, and this. And I'm like, we're already at capacity on that day. We don't need no fucking advertisement. Why don't you tell them like it's like that? All that shit's not gonna happen, because let me tell you why. On Saturday night, we're already fucking at capacity, so it is what it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Speaks for itself.
Yeah, it's like I don't need a fucking advertisement. I don't need a billboard. We're already so fucking busy. I can handle what we have.
Yeah.
So it's like that's kind of at that point you're just like, yeah, it's like fuck. It was better, it kind of is what it is. Yeah, because it's like. Yeah, in a real world, it'd be nice if they had maybe even a little takeout spot where But then it's never going to be what it is, though, at that point when you start getting bigger and you start doing, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's what makes that place special, bro.
And this would have been like my third like call in order at this spot, and I thinking on it, the first 2 times it was earlier in the day. It wasn't like in the middle. It wasn't like
all in
6
all,
p.m. You know what I mean? But
all in all, like that's my best way to put it. It's like that's what makes it special, you know?
yeah. You know me, right in the moment, I was like, I'm never fucking going to that fucking place again. Fucking, I am fucking
What was
done.
your anger coming from?
I am done. I was
Like,
fucking
what-
hungry, man.
I know, but what did she like? Like,
Huh?
what were you like? What were you mad? Like,
Nah,
I'm
you
trying
just-
to think.
you just know
Like,
me, man.
no, I know, but I'm like, what could have?
No, but now looking back on it, I'm totally. It's just my initial.
funny. I am done.
But that's just a good lesson. Looking at my inner anger is like how upset I was in the moment, and then now I'm like, it's early enough. It's
understanding.
early enough in the day. We gonna get a pie.
Yeah.
know?
No, I know. Bro, people get irate when about food because they just do. It's fucking. I see it.
Hangry's
bro.
a real thing.
I see it, dude. Fucking. Yeah, that is hilarious, though. It's hard dealing with customers when you have to deal with the people, like that lady, that girl who had to talk to you. Like, it's not easy for her to tell you that. Like, fucking.
It was like she like talked me off a ledge. Like that's how fucking she like. It's called
good.
It's called verbal judo.
She's good. Yeah.
I thanked her. I said, "Well,
Hostess.
thank you for your time. Thank you for
Hostess.
letting me know these
The
fucking.
hostess.
Thank you for letting me know these ridiculous policies you guys practice." Now
You
I
didn't
know.
think to go over there, or you're like, because it's a waste of time, right? Like, you're like,
Yeah,
what?
no, it's cool. It's whatever. But no, as time went past, I'm not. I was bugged about it in the moment. I was like, I'm never fucking giving them my money ever again. And then, but now I'm ready to go.
So like, it's funny because I'm in the industry, but like, my anger at that moment, like, and then like, even if I was so angry, like, it wouldn't have been directed at the place. Like, I would have been like just angry at the situation. But maybe that's because I'm a chef and I know like what the deal is, you know. But I'm like, I'm more like
Comes
just
down to a
angry
lot
that
of
it's so
things.
busy,
Comes down to a lot of
you know?
things. It comes down to a lack of options in that area
What day was it?
specifically.
Wasn't the weekend?
Friday.
Oh shit, bro.
Bro, come on.
Bro, come on,
Come
bro.
on, bro.
You should have had pies ready, man. No,
Friday night
ready
pie.
for pickup, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is hilarious. Wow. Damn.
That makes me more wrong because it was a
No,
Friday.
it don't make any. You're not wrong. It is what it is. Like we said, nobody's in the wrong.
Well,
Could look at it different ways, you know.
nobody's in the wrong. I don't know, man. I'm just fucking around.
No,
But it's good stuff, man. I like mixing it, man. I like mixing
this guy's delirious. You're
No.
delusional, man.
it. So yeah,
It's a good story.
I'm over it.
It's a good story, Joe.
I'm
You ain't
over
over it.
Yeah, I am. No, I am. You said yourself. I'm not angry in the moment.
No, it's all good. Shit happens. So let me ask you this.
Huh?
So here's the alternative, okay? Because I'm the chef, you know. So that's what I do. So what happens when you overwhelm yourself? Product comes out fucked.
Yeah.
So they could have took that order. They could have bombarded the kitchen overly, and you could have got a inferior product.
And then it could have ruined my experience.
And
Still,
that would
even worse.
But it would have ruined their name. It would have ruined their God-given name, because still now you still crave that pie because you love it, but you were mad, you know, for whatever the reason, because they were fucked and they were too busy. They couldn't provide you with what you wanted at the moment. But if you would have got an inferior pie because they were too busy, they couldn't do it right, then that would have been a whole nother can of
Well,
worms.
you just open another door in my mind.
Make you less mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean,
So-
honestly, that's the way I look at it.
So
I don't
what
wanna,
if what if more places start doing that with everything? They're like, we cannot offer you the service that you're used to. We cannot offer you the product that you're used to. So we got to tell you no today. You come back tomorrow.
honestly, that's why I can't go anywhere. So I like that honesty.
Fuck.
But honestly, that's why I can't go nowhere. Like that's why Popeyes is shit. That's why like all those places are shit. Seems like they're just so fucking bombarded that it's like it turns into now they want you to settle. You know what I mean? It's not like the customer's always
But
right.
it's not even like, yeah. Don't get me wrong. They do get busy. They do get bombarded. But like they'll give you inferior product when they're not busy. You know what I mean? Like, and then there's no excuse for that.
That's another can of worms. That's another podcast. What we're talking about is the issue that you had, and just my thoughts on it. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. I thought maybe it was no, but you had good insight. I'm glad I brought it up.
Because
I almost talked about it off there, but
well, that's happened to me where I get so busy that we start putting out inferior product. It just happens, bro. It's just the way it is, bro. Everybody's such in a rush. You're rushing to.
do you ever have those moments where you gotta like, you literally have to like yell for everybody to stop what the fuck they're doing, listen to you, fucking. You got to slow everything the fuck down. You guys are moving too fucking. I need you to move quick, but you're getting fucking sloppy. Like a moment like that where you're like, you guys need to fucking focus.
Quite often.
Yeah.
Quite often. Yeah. Quite often.
That's just part of the game.
Quite often. Yeah. Different things too, like can happen, like in an operation, like say like my operation, like sometimes we're different things can happen, but in some instances we're pumping out food so fast that they can't run it out fast enough. So that's not good either because then the food's sitting.
Yeah.
So that's another trick that I learned in the restaurant industry. Don't matter how busy you are, bro. At the end of the day, in actuality, really, they can only run it out as fast as you can make it. So it's like, we're not fucking miracle workers here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a whole flow, you know? It works like a machine. But
Ebb and flow.
once you get it to the right way, I mean, the right flow, and everybody's gets familiar with each other, you know, and then it starts flowing correctly. But there could be a lot of issues, man.
Yeah.
Somebody called in, your best fucking dude called in. You know what I mean? Like, fuck.
So many factors.
But at the end of the day, you still gotta fucking produce, you know.
There's so many places that have gone to shit though. You know what I mean?
That comes though like ethic, bro. I see it every day. Like nobody gives a fuck, bro. No one gives a fuck about their job, bro. Like I have to tell. Like last Tuesday, I fucking went off on somebody. Like I'm like, what the fuck? Like fucking, we're like on the street. It turns into, bro, sometimes, and I'm like, if you don't want to be here, get the fuck out. Go home. You know what I mean? It's like, we got a job to do. I want you to want to be here, and I want you to do your fucking job right. If you ain't fucking, if any other way, get the fuck out and I'll do it, you know. But like, people don't want to do shit, bro. They're so fucking lazy.
There's a place. I'm not gonna fucking. I'll tell you off the air. I'm not gonna name. No names will be named. And man, I'm done with them. And they were one of my favorite spots in town. I'm done. And like there's. It's just it's been building, and it's like, fuck you guys. No more money.
You know what's funny too, though? Honestly, on a little bit of brighter note, I've had that happen to me with the place, and they redeemed themselves.
Yeah.
That happened to me with the Bob's in Rio Rancho, and it had gotten so bad. Teenagers were working there. My order was fucked up. You go there, you just get the total feeling nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
And it was an ongoing issue, and this was stopped going there for a year or whatever, and but like if you go today, it's different. Whatever happened, different owners, different new management. Somebody cared along the line, and somebody fixed it. But like,
so when you're talking about like that's like a chain, like a local chain, but it's still a chain. But like when this spot I'm talking about, like it's one location. And management is constantly there, and the owners are constantly there, and it's one thing after another, after another. Well, then they gotta fire the family or something.
No, so this is what happens a lot of times is, like you're saying, family, and they think they know what the fuck's right? Just because they can make the best chicharrones in the world, so they think they know how to run the whole restaurant, right?
You're naming names, AJ. You're naming names.
So check this out. So That's when an owner needs to humble themselves, and you hire somebody that knows how to fucking operate a restaurant, and you let them operate it with your recipes.
It like
you
a
know,
fucking like a house kitchen or something.
you gotta. Just because you know how to make a dish well doesn't mean you're a chef. It doesn't mean you know how to run a restaurant. So that's why the smart thing is owners. You got to let your
and a lot of
people
this
run
has
it
been
for
if
you.
when it's family, it's been passed down. You're not even the original. You got if you're lucky, you got taught right by your elders and your family, and you continue to do it the right way. But you don't know if they even were taught how to do it the right way. They just might have
Well,
the same last name and they're running the show
So
now.
like here's like another instance. Like I don't know why you don't want to name names, but fucking Padrels, right? They're closing the 29th. I've been so excited to do one last hurrah, right? Well, it's Father's Day on Sunday. My dad loved Padrels growing up. He always ate it when I was growing up. I remember him always bringing it home. So I was pumped. I'm like, Saturday they're closed Sunday. Saturday I'm gonna go pick him up food and take him, a pound of ribs and a pound of beef and a thing of sauce, and here you go, just your last Padrel hurrah, And
you a good manager.
so I was about to go literally, and I don't know how it worked so perfectly, bro. But my friend, my coworker, his birthday was on Friday night, and so this is Saturday. I'm talking to the owner, and I'm like, I'm about to go pick up some food. I'm gonna get out of here, go pick up some Padrels for my dad. The last of it or whatever. The last hurrah. And he's like, bro. He's like, Nick, which is our coworker friend, whose birthday was that Friday, ate it for his birthday. The Friday got super fucking sick. So this was the day before I was going to go. Just so happens he had talked to our other coworker. And when I mentioned Padrels, he's like, bro, Nick got like super fucking sick off of it, bro. And so I was like, oh, well, I'm not going to go now, But that's just like something that's just fucking so great. So fucking the taste of that sauce, just like so unique. Like something that was so good that has just gone to shit after the parents passed, And
Man,
that's something that could be so great if somebody just humbles themselves and hires the right management to run it with their recipes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, you're 100%. And like that family thing comes down to a lot of ego, a lot of
ego, a lot of just all that, bro. All that
nonsense.
Yeah.
I'm glad I have really good memories of going to that East Central location when I was living over there. You know what I mean? Like I would go there quite often, and so I just got to try and remember.
Man,
those.
when we went for the show, it was great that day. Even though it was like COVID
we got lucky.
bullshit.
We got lucky, man.
It was like COVID bullshit, but the food was fucking good. Yeah. God, that chopped beef and that sauce, bro, when it's good, it's effing good.
Speaking of food poisoning, I got a little food poisoning. Fucking.
That's horrible.
This was like a week and a half ago at fucking. Well, since we're just gonna fucking name all the fucking names.
I don't know what you
fucking Cheddars.
People gotta know.
Cheddars.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck, I've been going there in the last couple months.
Chicken.
No way.
Chicken strips.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
I wonder what happened.
It left me like the demon in the Omen movie.
I wonder what happened, bro. What I mean by that, I know you got sick. What I mean is, I'm wondering what went wrong. The temperature, something had to go wrong where you.
Yeah, it was busy.
You ate some bacteria.
Yeah, who knows where it could have been on. It was busy.
What were your sides?
Fries,
gravy,
and then
anything
gravy. No,
like some country gravy.
No.
I say that because those are things in my head that man, cream sauces and things like that.
No, you said gravy after I said fries. I was like. Gravy.
Like a tender meal.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean for the tenders. No, I got a buffalo and ranch. My mom had just the elimination. My mom had the ranch, her own ranch, so it wasn't the ranch, right? She had fries, wasn't the fries. She had chicken, but it was different kind of chicken. It was like a oven baked roasted chicken.
I've seen that.
I got the strips. Everything else we had was the same, pretty much.
Crazy, I wonder.
Yeah, I got pretty sick. Hit me within like an hour and a half, 2 hours after I ate.
Wow.
So needless to say.
So 2 hours is food poisoning time. That's what it takes to hit.
Yeah, it was like.
That's how I know, like, somebody eats something and in like 5 minutes they're like, I got food poisoning. Like, that's not, you got sick, something else. Like, that's not the actual. Dude,
fucked me up good, and I was already like dehydrated
hour
too.
And a half, 2 hours.
So it like really fucked me up.
Poisoning hits, bro.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. And then, so yeah, that sucks.
Bumskis.
And then
people got to know so they don't go, man.
yeah, the spot I'm talking about, I was talking about previously, is a New Mexico Beef Jerky Company. I used to I fucking love that place. I'll go on record.
What
I
happened?
fucking loved it.
Just
I don't know,
consistent
man.
bullshit?
I don't know.
No, I was.
Consistent nonsense.
Yeah.
Fucking. I told you about that. I don't think I talked
about
this
the
on
orders just sitting in
They
the
were
back.
always
Yeah.
fucking up my orders, man. Like they would like leave me. I'd have to go up and say something. It's happened to me multiple times.
Fuck, and it's just sitting there.
It's just sitting there, and then just the attitude of man. I just it wasn't the last time I went. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Nice.
I am good. They got the new expansion in the parking lot. Good, man. They need it. They're busy as fuck. They ain't gonna miss me not going there. That's for damn sure. But anyway, yes sir.
Haven't been there in a long ass time.
Well,
and I ain't going soon.
But it's one of those things, man. Like they still got damn good red chili. You know what I mean? I'll give them that. Their green's good too.
Pretty good.
What else new, Mike?
New? Nothing.
About to get back to ballooning? You're almost there?
Almost there.
Almost there with your rehabbing?
Yeah, I'm almost there. It's been feeling pretty all right.
Been
I have good days and bad days.
Been doing ankle lifts?
Nah.
Gotta do it, man.
I got good days and bad days.
Oh,
I'm thinking Monday.
You're thinking Monday?
Next Monday. Fuck. Yeah. Shit, I think I'll be feeling cherry by then, like close to 100.
7 days from today.
Because I'm noticing like it feels good, but like there's certain instances where I put pressure on it in certain ways, and I'm like, fuck, like it's still a little tender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, don't rush that one.
It's all good.
But right on, man. We ain't got nothing else. We'll wrap this motherfucker up for this week.
That's it.
Thanks for tuning in as always. Appreciate all the support. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe on the YouTube. Go listen to the audio, Spotify, everywhere you get your podcasts.
Thanks for tuning in.
AJ and Joe Show. We're out.